everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Big Mac and Red Eyes and Cosmic and Morton. Good evening. Pickle Pocket and Lutenez and Haz. Hello. Jack. Hello. Doohickey. Hello. Raina. Hello. I can't keep it up. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday from this side of the planet. I hope you are well. I think everybody is on Monday time now. I look so serious. All right. So the reason why I'm serious is because I want Chantal to go home. I want Chantal to go home. That's why I played the Canadian national anthem, because I don't want to touch her reality, but I want her to go home. I desperately want Chantal to go back to Canada. Hello, Stephen. No, she's not. At some point in one of the pieces of content we're going to be watching today, she's talking about how she'll be traveling something or other in August, maybe. I don't know. I just want Chantal to go home. I'm really sick and tired of the Kuwait stuff. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. But also Chantal's bored. And that's why we're getting mukbang. So today we're going to be reacting to Kebab, Persian food mukbang. Excellent. Then we're going to be watching It's Over and Done, which is a little bit of a clickbait. Now, interestingly enough, I went through the old back catalogue. I scratched around in that back end. And I found that 6 months ago, there was a piece of content uploaded called I Have Something Important to Say, and in the thumbnail it says Tea Talk. My past is dead and buried. So it turns out Chantal is just flip-flopping between grieving her past for like every 6 months at this point, even though what has changed within 6 months? Legitimately nothing. And the 6 months before that, absolutely nothing. And the 6 months before that, absolutely nothing. It's all the same. It's always the same, forever the same. Oh my god, we're on a cycle, let me out. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing today. Doohickey, thank you for being here for 12 months, mate. Happy anniversary, Doohickey says. Stay hydrated all. Exactly, Doohickey. Drink your water, get your steps in, hug a loved one, I already said get your steps in. Have a snack. Just don't be as dull as Chantal. So anyway, we're going to be watching all of that stuff today, including the one from 6 months ago, just because I really wanted to listen to the one that was uploaded today and compare it to the one from 6 months ago, and just see if the talking points are literally just beat for beat, because I feel like maybe she's written it down in a journal somewhere and she's just reading off of, like, dot points. So that's what we're doing. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices, choice about what we say, choice about what we put on the internet, choices, and today I'm making a choice to watch Foodie. Oh no, what's this? To watch Foodie. That's weird. I don't like this new YouTube layout either. Man, I'm coming into this crabby. Anyway, we're going to watch Chantal eat a kebab. Yay! Have fun. Ooh, that sounds really good, Stephen. What did you do at gym today? I feel like I did like an auxiliary lift day today. It was all triceps, front delts, lunges. It was a mixed weird day. Weird day. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get to everybody. Buckle in. Huzzah. Graveyard, thank you for the super chat, love. Graveyard says she's hopped on her foodie cycle and run us all over. What was it? The 5x wheeler? Was that the direct turn of phrase? Time she really got angry at Charlie sitting in the middle of a car park somewhere, threatening to run her and her family down with the 5x walker. I think that's what it was. Greek Girl, hello, thank you for being here for 3 months, mate. Greek says, had to take a break from Girl World, missed you. Oh, thanks for coming back, mate. I appreciate it. To be fair, you've come in on a terrible live stream because it is dull, but I can guarantee I'll at least try to make it entertaining. But if you have questions about the last couple of months, you let us know. We'll ask. I mean,
for today,
we'll answer. Also, I'm skipping her introductory stuff. No one's got time for it. Oh, no, live chat. Live chat. We're on verse chat today, one.
Mukbang, I have some Kebab KOOBIDEH, and it's a Persian style kebab and rice. Okay. So the rice has saffron rice inside.
Wow. I don't want to ask how many times we've seen Chantal eat this, but I'm going to say it's at least 5. Alina, hello, thank you for the super chat, love. Alina says, long time no see. Hey, everyone. Hey, mate, good to see you. Oh, on my lunch break with the doggo, we'll say hi to the doggo for us, and I hope you're enjoying your lunch, and thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
And there's these little dry pomegranate seeds, and we have some meat kebab. We have some fasolia, which is white bean stew. We have some bread.
Even her mukbangs are getting dull. That's not good. This is usually where the interesting stuff happens.
We have some, I think, watercress, and we have some white onion. So I'm gonna take this lemon and just go like that. I love lemon. It
is a bit, Linda. Yeah. Yeah. Again, once again, we're challenged by a serving tray that's wider than our shoulders. So that's a lot of rice. 47, lovely to see you. Oh, thank you for the super sticker. It's cute, doggo. Appreciate the support. Hope you and the partner are doing well today.
All right, Bismillah. So the beans are very hot. So I'm gonna take them like this.
Didn't she talk about, all last week, wasn't she talking about cooking? Are we cooking? We gotta, was it at the start of this or the start of the next? I think it's the start of the next one. We get like a video, or maybe this one, I can't remember. We get like a camera of the clean kitchen. Can we do something in there, please? Just for like some fun. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start watching someone else. MB, thank you for the super chat, love. I appreciate having you having a good night. MB says, g'day, gang. Happy to be here with you. Love your pulps and chat. Love right back, mate. Thanks for the support. Hope you're having a good time. And I hope you had a lovely weekend.
It's white beans and like tomato sauce.
Okay, also, what is going on with this volume? Why is she so quiet? She's quiet. I'm going to have to quiet myself. I'm so sorry.
We have some crispy.
Okay, maybe I won't. Maybe somewhere there. There. Check. Okay, that should work, I guess.
Rice here. It's like the crispy bits of rice when they cook the rice. It's very popular, so.
It's very popular. Right. Thank you so much, Chantal. Thank you so much.
I forgot my mic.
Oh God, it's back. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, damn. That microphone is misanphonic.
Onion?
Marissa, I don't know if you're here yet, but if you see this, I'm sorry. She ran the microphone. Hey, Super Chat, it's good to see you. I'm so sorry. I don't understand how it seems that, like, closer to the microphone, it doesn't sound as, like, cavernous, and yet her, do you know what? I never want any connection to her reality whatsoever, but it would be so interesting to hear what Chantal chewing sounds like in the real world. Because it can't sound like this. Like, it sounds like a I don't know, a building being demolished or something, you know?
Like some kebab.
Okay, sorry. Gonna try and balance it out. Sorry for the drier noises. Those aren't the noises that you should be sorry for. Is someone, like, requesting this? They must be. Someone must be requesting this, surely. Hey, too Tiki, good to see you.
So savory,
Oh, Pam, thanks for the super sticker, lovely. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day.
The bean stew, oh my gosh. I forgot a beauty bite for you.
It's not for me. This is for you. This is all for you. This is legitimately all for you. This is not for us. No one asked for this. No one said, Chantal, you're struggling with the management of your diabetes and the list of comorbidities. You know what you should do? Get on camera and eat more. No one asked for this. I don't know. She's got a lot of feelings about this food today. I don't know what it is about the way that she eats that, like, watercress or whatever it is, but just, like, put it in your mouth. You don't have to fold half of it and shove it against your lips. Oh my God. It's fine. Doohickey, thank you for the super chat, love. Doohickey says, I'm convinced this is purely theatre content. I think there's... Oh, wait, we can do a pupil check. This is a good freeze. Hold on. Let's get closer. Huh. That seems like 3 or 4 days in a row where her pupil sizes have been severely, noticeably different. I'm not a medical professional, but I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. Bad thing. Bad things happen when your pupils are different sizes. I don't know. Yesterday we were catching up over the weekend, and 2 days straight, I was like, her pupils are noticeably different sizes. This is not filter territory. That's all the silver. But this is a bad thing. This is a bad thing. Bad thing. Oh, that's true, Lily. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's one of the biggest errors. The other biggest error is being Chantal and being belligerent and defiant when it comes to following legitimately anyone's suggestions, including healthcare professionals. Right. Bad thing. Anyway. To Google. Oh, wait. I mean, what can cause... There we go. I'm not diagnosing. I'm just looking it up. What can cause different size pupils? I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation, and it's to do with the heart, right? Pupils of an individual are usually very symmetrical in appearance. In certain instances, the pupils may vary in size. Occasionally, differing pupil size is inherited. There is no underlying disorder. Varying pupil size may also be due to infection, tumor, disease, or trauma. Right. Anisocoria, unequal pupil size. Ah. What is the most common cause of anisocoria? Migraine, headaches, surgery side effects, eye drops, other things. Causes and when to see a doctor. Let's read this. If a person's pupils are suddenly different sizes, it is best to seek medical attention. While not always harmful, a sudden change can indicate serious and dangerous medical conditions. Well, there you go. Learn something new every day. Turns out, if there are immediate and unexplained changes in your physiology, you should speak to professionals.
Ice cold water. You know how we do. You can also eat it with your hands.
Go for it, gal.
You just grab it like that.
Sure.
Bit of everything. Like that.
I see we still haven't learnt how not to drop shit all over the place. Man, that beauty bib merch would have gone gangbusters. Oh, really, Lisa? I hope you're okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because there isn't too much else going on, but it is just one of those things. And I feel like we've had this conversation about pupil sizes and stuff before, but I always kind of chalked it up to filters or light affecting one eye and not affecting the other. But I think for Chantal and her list of serious comorbidities, it probably is a bit of a concern. Yeah, it could be nervous system, could be brain, could be heart, could be diabetes, nervous system, could be lots of things. I won't know. She won't know. A doctor might be able to know. Nixie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. What is this voice she's using? She's also, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. What is this voice? I don't know. This is kind of Chantal's demure, I've got nothing to say but make, I don't want to say soft little moans and shove food in my face voice. That's what this one is.
So this is a Persian style kebab meal, like I said.
Okay.
And the kebab is made with meat and onion and seasoning.
Man, do you know what's also weird? People watch this for fun. I have fun doing this, but I'm just thinking of the people who watch it unironically, you know? Just I love sitting down to watch Chantal eat. I sit down, look, if you know what a mukbang is, you know that the beginning of a mukbang, not Chantal's, but the beginning of mukbangs was innocent enough, right? But I just can't imagine sitting down with food in front of me trying to watch Chantal eat. That would make me so sick. There's so many noises. Oh, did you, Big Mac? No, I haven't started. I got distracted with talk of crochet yesterday. I really haven't had a lot of time. But I kind of feel like I want one hobby for my brain and one hobby for my hands. You know? Once I sort that out, I'll let you know. I'll probably practice one or both of them while doing the reactions, because that's fun. But also, I wasn't talked out of Spanish. It might be French. I don't know. Still thinking it through. Oh, Nell, what are you crocheting?
And it's...
Oh, did you, Jay? That's very good. How did you describe a mukbang to your partner?
It's grilled to perfection.
Great.
It's so good.
I have a question. Why is it, Chantal, that you have the inability to, like... Because this is clearly at least for 2, probably for 4 people, right? I would be able to demolish half of this, but, like... I do eat a lot. I eat for volume. What is... Like, even if Chantal lies here at some point and says, oh, you guys, I'm only eating half of it, I'm putting the rest away for another meal, whatever. What's stopping you from putting it on a plate, though? Because I remember back in the day with mukbangs, you used to at least, like, sometimes try it. Although putting things on a plate was really just a sign of, like, she cooked that. It's too much effort, I guess. Easier to just pop the lid on these takeaway containers. Also, pausing with Chantal's fingers in the rice like this is making me think of how she just, like, scoots things around the bowl with her spoon, and she's kind of doing the same thing. She's just, like, mashing her fingers in the rice. See that? Just, like, moving things around. Watch her hands. How many seconds is this in? Alright, goes in at 5:40.
And it's grilled to perfection. It's so good.
She spends 12 seconds mixing the rice, beans, and meat with her pea fingers. 12 seconds! Watch! Watch this! Watch! I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. Welcome to reality, everyone. Let's get up in there. Are you ready? Here we go.
And it's...
Uh-huh.
It's grilled to perfection. It's so good.
She's just fondling that meat. Just take it back.
To perfection.
Just look at that. Look at that grip. Just squeezing that meat.
It's so good.
I think that might be the record for watching Chantal playing with her food. 12 seconds is a long time. She was playing with her food. Yeah. I don't know what she was trying to do. It didn't seem that hard to get, like, the bean saucy bits and the meat and the... I'm not helping. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, anyway, if anyone's got a calendar or a fun little book of facts for Chantal, she fondled this food for 12 seconds. There you go. Maybe she is losing fingers, feeling in her fingers. I don't know. No, she still seems pretty dexterous with it. She just likes playing with her food, which is just a terrible memory of Peeps. Just... Weschnerfer, I mean, she's managing.
They also have these huge
Somehow she manages.
ovens in the restaurant where they make the bread.
Wow. It's such a shame when she talks about these places that she doesn't deign to, like, take a photo and show us, maybe. No, because she doesn't leave. She doesn't leave these 4 walls. Well, except that time she took us to the cafe. That was nice. That one took almost as long. Oh god, that freeze. I missed it. Oh well. It'll come around again. It's fine.
Also have a grilled tomato. Yummy.
Oh, crunchy jaw. Oh god, that one. That one was like biting on a popsicle stick.
Also have a grilled tomato. Yummy.
Oh. Hold on. I don't know if everyone's hearing that. Hold on. I'm gonna be really quiet and we'll get all up in here. And I just want you all to listen real close. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not the pop and lock and jaw. Exclamated with a moan. Oh no. Oh. Bad. That was bad. That one was pretty bad. That was a bad one. Yeah, crack, crack, crack. Yeah. That microphone needs to go. Julia needs to throw that microphone out the window.
Grilled tomato just hits different.
I don't understand why. It's bread and tomato. Like, everything else you're eating isn't causing that massive, like, crunch.
It's so good.
Honestly, sounds like she's eating Fruit Loops. Like, it's not the bread, because she's eating bread. So it's the tomato that causes that sound. Tomatoes have bones. Why would you bite 2 bites of that onion and put the... You know what? I just don't question things. It's whatever. I'm absolutely not dehumanizing Foodie here, but I do need to draw a comparison. Do you know, like, when you go to a museum, or maybe a zoo's better, or you're watching, like, a nature documentary, and you're watching an animal that you've never really, like, seen eat before, and it's just kind of, like... It's not always shocking, because most animals eat the way that most other animals eat, right? Like, apart from octopus, which kind of do a weird thing. But it is just, it's not shocking. It's just a new experience. I feel like I get a new experience watching Foodie eat all the time. You know? Because I just don't think I've ever sat across from someone who does this, who makes these sounds, these crunches and slurps, and like, that's curious. David Attenborough should do a voiceover or something. You know? It feels like I should know, but I don't. It's not Chantal as a human. It is just the experience that I'm watching, which is, like, just kind of shocking. Girl, what are we doing?
I'm honestly not sure what kind of meat
Why are we pinch squeezing this meat log?
they use. To me, it tastes like beef, which traditionally they use lamb or beef, I believe.
Do you maybe want to ask next time you order? Is that what... When she describes things as meat, does she just not know if it's lamb or beef?
Probably most.
I think yes. Oh, really, Daly? Nice.
lamb is more popular here than beef.
Oh, sorry, she's loud again. My fault. She's pinching meaty loaves, yes.
Mm. Mm. Me personally, I prefer beef over lamb.
She's legitimately just digging a little hole in that rice pail. Oh, no.
Just flavor-wise?
She's doing it again! Take it back! Reality time. Hold on. It's like she's in a sandpit. She's fully pretending she's like a tractor.
Me personally, I prefer beef over lamb.
What are you doing? just gotta smooth it out there. Just gotta make sure that surface is all.
Just flavor-wise.
What the fuck is she doing? It's insane. She's landscaping it. Hey Leonie, good to see you. I hope you're well. It's the grunting and the moaning and the sighing and the eye rolls and the playing with the food. The playing with the food is truly, truly, truly outrageous. Gem.
Flavor-wise?
Just, what the fuck is she doing? Just pick it up, dude! We're gonna go back.
But I never...
Oh, wait, no. Maybe I went too far. She's just gotta smooth it all. And she dumps the rice that has already touched her mouth that is still on her hand. She just dumps it back in. Look, she's just gonna...
Just flavor-wise?
Oh my god, Foodie, stop playing with the rice. Just eat it, my god. You know, I hope this is not left over for someone else. I don't think it is. I think this is particularly Chantal's meal, but god damn. Hey, Lisa.
But I never ate lamb growing up, so that could be why.
Man, I can't watch you at reality time. I think you're, like, sick. Like, I get the feeling, watching and listening in reality time makes me think there's something wrong. Like, it makes me think she's, like, in molasses or just having trouble breathing. Moonface, thank you for being here for 20 months, mate. I appreciate it. Moon says, do not be a foodie beauty. Fondle responsibly. That's very funny. Good to see you, Moon. Thank you for being here. Oh, dear. Oh, let's speed it up just a little bit. Sorry, chat. I know I focus on the really fucking rank and gross stuff in front of me, but damn. Damn. Just fold it and put it in your mouth. You don't have to eat one. There you go. You did it. Oh my god, you did it.
I find lamb has a very strong flavor profile.
Right. Is it savoury? You gonna tell us it's savoury? Fully just wearing that piece of that grain of rice on her face. And just let it drop off. She saw that. You can't tell me she didn't see that. I would love to see behind the table too. How many drippy drops do you reckon happened? Probably a lot. Yes, hazard is bread. She's eating... That's how she eats her rice, with bread. That's her spoon. Okay, again, I don't understand one bite of onion. It's egregious and weird. Like, just eat the onion. Nope, watercress. Okay, very good.
Mm.
Oh, and she's got sauce all over it. Oh god. The fuck?
Mm. I find white onion, in this case, like white onion is very
Girl, you're not getting more rice in your hand.
mild. So it just adds like flavor and a bit of crunch. You know what I mean?
Okay, I gotta count that too. Hold on. Everybody, hold on to your butts. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, hand goes in at 10:53.
I find white onion, in this case, like white onion is very mild. So it just adds like flavor.
Okay, that one was only 11 seconds. I think per, like, crane drop, she's averaging probably about 10 seconds per shift. Oh, is it not watercress, Jaden? What is it? Sometimes, is it? No, it's not spinach, is it?
Crunch, you know what I
Rocket?
mean?
Something green. Shenanigans, I agree. I mean, if Chantal decides to eat here and just sit here and eat a bucket of rice, like, go for it, gal. I'm not the one who's mad. It's the sugars that's gonna be mad. Oh, it is rocket? Okay. Was it arugula? Alright. Break out the spoon.
So that's why I like it. Red onion is like stronger, I find.
Then white onion? Yes, it's got a bit more of a kick. She's really just digging a pit in this rice, huh? Girl. Prison, honey.
Mm.
Do you know what? Maybe I should be more like, stuff it in your face, Chantal. That could be fun. Actually, no, I don't think I could keep that up. That's going to be exhausting. Do it worse.
Ice cold water, I swear. Delicious.
Throat loop. Wait, where is the throat loop? Where's the yogurt?
Delish. Have you guys ever tried this?
Being gross?
Have you guys ever tried this?
Do you mean the food or just like what you're doing right now? Playing with the rice. If she doesn't, I don't think she's going to finish this on camera, but I think Chantal might just sit there with a bucket of rice and just fist it. Like, for a good time. Like, if she's not eating with it, she's playing with it. That's her hobby.
And if so, what are your thoughts? My dryer is beeping. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry if you can.
No, I'm too enraptured by... Oh, now we've got a spoon. I sat through 13 and a half minutes of you just sticking fingers in rice, and we had a... Well, I know we had a spoon all along, but still. We could have been doing this. Luke's, hello, thank you for the super chat, lovely. Luke says, I just tuned in, what is she eating? What about her diabetes? What is this not monetizing an ED? How is Poopy okay with this? This is Giving Life by Jen. I agree. What is she eating? She's eating kebab with rice and arugula, some type of green, and lemon and onion, and a bean sauce / soup, and just doing it so messy. So messy. She's going to manage her diabetes her way. Because, you know, that's well advised for someone who knows absolutely nothing. Oh, and it's got pomegranates in it, which is fun. Yeah, and she's just eating. Oh, and she's kind of using the rice pit over here as a sandbox / Play-Doh. She just had her fingers in it, moving them around for like 12 seconds before. It was very confusing. Brandon, thank you for the super chat, love. Brandon says, I used to eat like this, but high chair. It is, yeah, it is giving messy. Messy. Oh, Welsh, good to see you, mate. Oh, that's okay. Now you just got to try again.
Mm.
When we get to this part of the meal, I always think that Chantal looks a little sad because it's not a burger. She really wishes it was a burger, I think. Also, hello, Julia. Lovely to see you back there. Have you been spayed and or neutered? Sorry, vaccinated. Vaccinated or spayed? No? Didn't think so. Shocking. Now she's just eating silently. Well, not silently, but without talking. It's just sound.
Oh my god.
Windmill.
Like, what are you eating? She has to inspect everything.
I want to see the front of the abaya. I want to see how much of this rice and sauce she wore. Stains, mama.
So now she's eating her crunchies. When she sees it's like something she can't eat. These are so fresh.
And creamy? Are they creamy?
I love it.
Do you? I don't think she loves it. Well, yeah, Miranda, I remember, like, when the old mate stuff started kicking off, I was thinking kind of the same thing. Like, Chantal was already on the tail end of the mukbang popularity, and I just don't think that, I don't know. I don't know if this is the way to go. I mean, I don't think Chantal could really create any content that would be on the pulse, you know? Maybe she could do TikTok dances. Oh my god, Mick, hello, feet, good to see you. What was that sound? Did you all hear that little beep beep? I'm not going mad. What's that sound? Oh, maybe it's a dryer being done. Okay, calm down, Zach. Got very excited about a beep. Really tells you the quality of the mukbangs these days. I don't think in the last, 6 minutes she's actually had a point. I mean, 6 years, she's never really had a point. But 6 minutes, she's not made a, piece of conversation.
The pomegranate seeds add, a little burst of sweetness.
If you're going to create mukbang content, you have to be aware of everybody else creating better mukbang content. And I'm going to guess that Foodie's mukbangs are really, bottom of the barrel kind of production level.
Tanginess.
Unless you're into someone fingering rice and moaning while rolling their eyes, eating shit slopping down their chin, which I'm sure there's a market for. Ew. Carrot buns.
Yeah, I got a dryer. I'm coming.
It was the dry. We were right. Good job, us. It's, Natalie, it's pretty gross, yeah. There really is no production. Like, she's giving nooch. She's giving nothing.
Alhamdulillah.
Giving dryness. Dust.
I didn't have any yogurt left.
Call me Raven Simonier.
Normally I would eat yogurt with it.
We know, Chantal. We've been here once or twice before. We call it your throat loop. Because it is. Cracula, the ghost of the old sugar machine. That's a good loser name.
I thank you guys for watching.
Also, didn't she buy like 12 packs of yogurt like 3 days ago? No, it was last week.
And I hope I made you hungry, and I hope you have something good too.
You did not. I have Halo Top in the freezer, and I will destroy it, but it's going to take me a minute.
Sweet. See you next time.
Okay, bye. Time for the next one. This is the clickbaity drama one, which is It's Over and Done. And Julia's looking real cute here. Oh, I really don't like this new YouTube layout. It's bad. Julia's looking all cute here. Look at that. Look at Julia. Hello, Julia. You don't even look like you were there. You look like you were edited in. Maybe it's just the light. Julia did the dishes. Ah ha ha ha. Okay.
It's over. It's over with that person. It's done. And hi guys. So this is a talking video, and there's not going to be any editing because I'm lazy, which
Joy.
means you're gonna have to put up with the nose scratches and stuff. Sorry. So I thought I would just do a talking video. I'm not eating in this video because I'm talking a lot, and because I'm
never stopped her before. Also looks like an entirely different person. Also just got to check a thing. Go a little bit closer now. I'm no optometrist, but yes, I would say they look different. Very good. Well, shenanigans, we haven't seen her cook anything, so you're right.
full from supper still.
Very easy to wash the dishes.
So, I just wanted to kind of, I guess, answer in an official video some of your like questions about.
Is she doing this after? I feel like she's doing this directly after the mukbang. Did she do this directly after the mukbang? Also, we're in a period in time now where Chantal's having to double upload every day. That's not good.
Why I'm choosing to do mukbangs, yada yada yada. And I don't want to address this during mukbangs. I just want mukbangs to be enjoying food and having.
Also, Chantal, brush your teeth. Recommended if you're going to make a video after eating, brush your teeth. Just brush your teeth.
Fun and just lighthearted content where I don't have to give anything of myself, like share anything that, you know, I've changed.
Such a shame that YouTube is literally, like, it's in the name, it's you. Understanding that there are channels out there that do content that's not about the creators themselves at all, but, like, Chantal's channel is pretty wrapped up in her being her.
Changed a lot. I know people refuse to believe that and are looking for all kinds of evidence and, you know, just trying to counter that. But
I'll wait. Where has Chantal changed? We are literally going to watch the same upload from 6 months ago. Take notes.
I have changed a lot.
Oh yeah, I think so too, shenanigans. This month will probably be video heavy.
Mindset wise with certain things. Some things remain the same, some things I'm still working on. But in the, you know, I think it's safe to say after about almost 2 years of being different than what you're used to, a different Foodie Beauty, that this is going towards a newer lifestyle. And life changes are not just one day you're different completely, okay?
I don't know, like the hijab was kind of a one-day thing for Chantal. That was all driven by the timing of poopy, I suppose. But okay, whatever.
It's gradual, and
it was not gradual. We got a piece of content like 2 or 3 days after that. Like, remember when she came on in that live stream and she had that blanket wrapped around her? She was like, "Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm talking to someone online and I have to be modest now." That was like 2 hours, I think, after introducing herself to Poopy on international Tinder. That's how they met, just in case you didn't know. She came on that with that stupid like blanket wrapped around her, and then like 2 days later did that Halloween, like modest Halloween costume thing piece of content. The one with the stupid skeleton hand, which was stretched far beyond its capacity, and the Freddy Krueger Krueger? Cougar. Freddy Krueger. Not Cougar. That's funny though. Freddy Krueger sweater looking thing. Yeah, that all happened pretty quickly.
It's painful and it's hard, adapting to a new lifestyle. And I've had to grieve a lot of things from my old lifestyle, sure, of course, but it doesn't mean that it's...
Also, you were in Canada eating non-halal sandwiches and wheelchairs the minute you touched down. That was not that long ago. What are you talking about? What are you talking? Why are you gaslighting us? Why are we gaslit?
What was best for me. And that's choices that I have the freedom to make in life. And nobody truly knows completely my life, my circumstances, my everything except for me.
You talk about it online. We know as much as that. And probably more, actually, because our assumptions are often correct.
My feelings, okay? What's in my heart and in my mind. So, and I want to protect those things from now on. So what I did say in my post about, not wanting to share intimate details of my life.
Ooh, a poot?
About, not wanting to share intimate...
Fuck my ears. Oh, Lord. Lordy Lord. This is what happens when you don't edit. Carrie, thank you for being here for 32 months. I appreciate it, Carrie. Carrie says the only thing she's... I think it'll be interesting to put together this versus 6 months ago, because she will legitimately have exactly the same talking points. And this is probably, I think this one's probably brought on by Mr. Snowflake's 4th episode coming up, because it all seems very like surrounding conversations about her, because Chantal's not actually ever really unaware of what everybody's talking about, you know? Good ear. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. Okay, so hold on. I just gotta... Just watch. This is at reality time. Listen closely.
About, not wanting to share.
Sorry, that you missed me laughing hysterically. I do love where she tries to like fake a hiccup and be like, oh, excuse me. And then meanwhile in the background, my ears are just... That's funny. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Brandon says, this is a serious video. It's so good. And look, realistically, I think, chat, we've got many a trained ear in the chat. So, good job.
Not wanting to share intimate details of my life. You know, that...
Maybe if you know what, can you put shitting your pants on camera also in the basket of things too private to share? That would be great. I jest. I'm being hyperbolic. She didn't shit her pants. She just pooted on camera. But also, just while we're here, just gotta, yep. All right, cool. They look different sizes. Foodie, you should go and speak to a doctor about that.
That's so different for you guys. And I know in a way, and I don't know what else other term
all the beans
to use, but a lot of you are grieving the old Foodie Beauty. A lot of you miss that person because...
I do not know. I don't. I miss the fact that content used to be more entertaining, not in a good way, entertaining in a whoa kind of way. I miss that. Now, I miss the kind of like high energy, not content, but just the energy that was around when Chantal would like go live or upload something and it was just different. It was just different, you know? And I'm glad old mate's not in the picture at all anymore. Like, that's great. But I miss the energy and I miss the drama mama and the messiness. And because it's Chantal's life, not mine. I'm just like peeking in through a digital piece of content that she produced and monetized. I do miss that. But also keeping up with Chantal's story is its own thing. It's just like anyone else's life. It's going to have high points and low points. Whatever.
You keep going over my past and over things that affected me. And even though a lot of them don't affect me anymore.
Girl, death of the author. Once you put that stuff out there, like it's ours to watch, not yours to control the opinions and criticisms of people who watch. So if there are people out there who are like, oh my God, take me back to time warps, like, girl, let them. Doesn't matter if it's not the same version of you. Who the fuck cares? It's our TV show.
People still go over them as if it's not even affecting me and these things happen to me. It's just...
And this is what made me think it was Mr. Snowflake.
Still go over them as if it's not even affecting me and these things happen to me. It's just weird for me that people keep going over a past me that's not there anymore and won't come back. I think people expect in a few months that I'm going to go back to Canada.
July.
Going to go back to that old way. I'm going to rip off the hijab and it's just going to be, let's get a wheelchair kind of thing.
You admitted to getting back to the weed the last time you went to Canada and not giving a fuck about eating halal. So, yeah, forgive your audience for assuming that you would just drop it all once you're back home in Canada. Because I think we got pretty close in the last Canada trip.
Now, I've been to Canada 2 or 3 times back and forth because I've been, like I said, these changes of lifestyle, it's so drastic.
You've been back to Canada to renew your visa and because you needed healthcare. And then you said, fuck it.
And it's taken me time through this tug of war to feel like, okay, do I want to go back to that lifestyle? So I thought, going back to Canada, I missed certain things.
She made the decision to essentially ease off of poopy, go back to Canada and say, I'm doing it for my health, you guys. And I was convinced that within 3 months' time, she would have been poopy who. But she's desperate, and there's probably other reasons, but she decided to come back to Kuwait and continue this loophole marriage. I don't think it's going to last much longer, to be fair. Like, she keeps just getting away and then being, I don't want to say pulled back. I think she's making the conscious decision to go back to Kuwait, but maybe that's loneliness. I mean, that's sad, but oh well.
But then it never happened. I never took the hijab off. I never reverted back to my old lifestyle.
You did get back on the weed and eat, like, non-halal chicken. I'm not saying that that's, like, flies in the face of everything that Chantal's done over the last 2 years, but I don't think it's a stretch.
Totally, but I end up coming back here, and there's a lot of reasons, and I don't feel like I need to justify that to anybody, and I'm not even going to...
What are the reasons you returned to Kuwait, Chantal? I would like to know that. I would legitimately like to know that. I can't wait for Poopy to leave and for her to be able to just, like, spill it all. Because the only thing I can think about Chantal returning to Kuwait for is her loophole husband to try to save face in front of her audience, which, God, who cares? We all know how pathetic Chantal can be. Or Julia.
I'm not going to explain why I prefer to be here. I mean, I think I have many times.
Because you're living with someone who you can just send out to bring you food, and you have an air-conditioned seaside creamy condo and a cat, and that's kind of all you really ever need/want. I won't say need. That's all Chantal ever wanted. Chantal just wants someone to bring her food, for it to be air-conditioned, for her to be able to make money by moaning and fingering rice by mukbanging, and that's it. Chantal is very, very happy to live this lifestyle. And she'll say in here, no doubt, oh, but you guys, I want to travel and I want to take you with us and blah, blah, blah. And she does travel here and there, but she gets over it pretty quickly. Chantal's happy place is locked inside in air conditioning up until 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, like eating herself into seal position and then mukbanging every other day to keep the income coming. That's it. That's her happy place. That's her life. She's like, her return to mukbangs this time around has really just solidified that this is Chantal's default position, and she won't change. She doesn't want to change. This is happy Chantal.
I don't think that people listen. So it's like, for me, if I'm going to just be talking to a brick wall, I'm not going to bother. There's just so many people online that are so determined to misunderstand
what I say and
I don't think I'm misunderstanding anything here.
take a different meaning of it. And I just, you know what, I'm just going to let people do that, and I'm just going to keep quiet. And
Great, you shouldn't be watching what other people have to say about you anyway. If you want to, fine, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it.
know what my life is like. Like, you know what I mean? So there's things I grieve obviously about my old life, but again, it doesn't mean that it's what's best for me. And I'm still working on issues. Sure, I have a lot to work on, but that's not going to matter geographically for me. Like wherever I go, there I am. That's true. And
how is the mental health care going, Chantal? You know, all of those resources you got at that therapist appointment you went to in Canada? Have you engaged with any of those services? No, probably not. Silly question.
You know, it's just, I'm not going to be that person anymore. It's over. It's over with that person. It's done. And I'm not going to be going back to that. So
do you think this video is telling her audience, who all roll their eyes collectively and say, or is this her trying to tell herself? Probably that one.
I know a lot of people think this newer version of me is boring.
It is.
It's not what you're used to.
You're saying that the old not boring you was 2 years ago, but we still got I gave up my cats for you like in December, so that really wasn't that long ago.
My audience was mostly people who were, you know, there.
And then like every other week you're mad at some reaction channel who said something about something and someone and blah 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 blah. So no, you are exactly the same person, Chantal.
To watch me be completely silly, totally TMI, things that I would never want to talk about openly now, and things I would never in a million years do.
Peeps.
And in a way, I'm grieving.
Hey, Oceana.
I'm having trouble like accepting that.
Kerry says she's pulling an Ambi. It's the internet's fault for this. Yeah, pretty much. That's the default argument. Is just we're all terrible people, and we're the reason why they suffer the way they suffer. Perpetual victims.
Exposed so much of myself in a way. You know, I'm trying to just realize that that's the past and it's done and there's nothing I can do about it, right? But there's a lot I wish I didn't share with people or that I didn't do. So
what's your worst memory of something that Chantal overshared? I'll go first. The gonorrhea. Yeah. Feel free to use my answer.
There's a lot of things I don't.
Shitting in the woods was also one, and flashing us on camera so many times. Oh, that time she came out of the bathroom not wearing pants.
Don't regret either. So
Peeps was a bit of an overshare.
Anyway,
peeing in the sink was definitely the boils, that was oversharing. There's been a lot of oversharing. Drip dry pizza dough, yeast infection, fupa, peach piss, paper clips, throwing up in the vent. The blue pot was a good one. There's a list. You guys are writing a list. Barracuda and ricotta. That's a memorable one.
All this backstory to basically just say that
so many things.
You know, I meant what I said in my post. I know I'm not the queen of consistency and you guys expect me to change my mind and still expect me to go back and live in Canada and be different. But after a year and a half or more, almost 2 years, I think it's safe to say that a lot of chapters from that era are just done. It's over with.
I want Chantal to go back to Canada. I do. It's a selfish reason because it's far more entertaining when Chantal's in Canada. Is it a better place for her? I don't know, dude. Like I was saying, if Chantal's happy place is air conditioning, food to the door, mukbang once a day, gross people out online, listen to the things that people have to say about her on the internet, and otherwise just scroll through TikToks, that's the life she's living. So she's really living the dream. But going back to Canada affords her different access to healthcare, not being a tourist, for example. I don't know. Driving. We'd get driving streams back.
It's gone. I don't have the want to go back to a lot of that. A lot of things I'm glad are done. And I want to evolve in life and I want to see where things are going to go. I want to stick to.
She also, the way she's talking, does it sound like Poopy's involved in where she's going or not so much?
And I want to evolve in life and I want to see where things are going to go.
What do you mean you want to see where things are going to go? is Poopy gone?
I want to stick to my goals. I want to travel so bad. Like, it's a yearning
Madison,
inside me
hello.
that you don't understand.
Not yearning.
I think it's because, coming here and being here, living in a different culture, I want to experience a lot of cultures. I want to experience all that life has to offer. So, but,
See, girl, you say that, and then you, like, do a Jane Fonda workout for 12 minutes twice, and then you're done. Like, go get steps, Mary. Set yourself a step goal. 5,000 steps a day. Start there.
I'm also, so basically for the mukbangs, I guess it kind of reminds
Also, mukbangs are not a great idea. We've had this conversation so many times.
me of a time when my channel was more simple. Like, I had fun doing mukbangs, in a lot of ways. I had fun telling you.
The reason people, like, went back and were watching... Like, people weren't necessarily watching Chantal's mukbangs from the very beginning, right? It all kind of kicked off when she started gross story times. Pardon me. So if she thinks she's going to recapture that lightning in a bottle, I don't think that's necessarily going to happen.
Guys' stories and stuff too. But even with an eating disorder, as a human being, we have to eat food. And I find whenever I go on diets, whenever I restrict food groups, whenever, I start to
Sorry, that eye roll hurt my head.
have negative feelings about food, and it causes
Go to therapy.
guilt, and it just
Go to therapy.
perpetuates the binge eating cycle.
Engage with a mental health care professional. Please stop. Please stop this. Please stop. Do you know what? And I think this is so fucked. Like, I think that a lot of people have a lot of, like, tricky relationships with food, right? That's my very, like, simple layperson's terms of saying, like, everybody has their own individual, like, relationship with food. For some people, it's not that complex. For some people, it's really complex. For some people, it's disordered. Okay, great. Everybody's different. But, like, the way that Chantal just fucking normalizes this, like, I know that, like, if I restrict, if I don't do this, like, this happens to me. Fine to have as a conversation, but actually back it up with professional assistance, because otherwise you're just kind of permitting yourself to do whatever the fuck you want. And ultimately, anybody can do whatever the fuck they want, but also anybody can find themselves in a similar situation to Chantal. Someone who has type 2 diabetes, is entirely untreated, unmanaged, unknowledgeable about the disease, thinks that drinking 3 grams of fiber every morning is going to offset a bucket of fucking rice. Doesn't understand what blood sugar is. Like, and it's oh no, everything's fine because it's the way I feel about food. And the way you feel about food is so important, and it is such a hard thing to unpack and understand by yourself. But that's why we have professionals to engage with and to assist with, and services and treatment and management and all of those things, so that you're able to kind of, like she's saying in this, evolve. Like, manage those things, treat those things, move forward, not just be in the same fucking cycle.
And with the mukbangs lately, I feel like I get to kind of have more of a routine. I wake up, I take my meds, I have the healthy drink, I eat whatever the heck I want for my mukbang, I eat whatever I want, and that satisfies a craving in me.
Great. So you have cravings for food, and then you decide to indulge in them, regardless of how good or not good it is for your body. Unfortunately, Chantal is at the point in time where her mental and physical health, you kind of got to start to be, like, prioritize what's going on. Because, like, Chantal's at the point now where her blood sugars are in the 20s, like, normally, if she's unmedicated. And even being medicated, she's still, like, 8 to 10. Right? Like, she's being told, you have type 2 diabetes, you need to eat, less carbohydrates. Relatively low carbohydrates, right? The diabetes doctor said, hey, your kidney function's not looking great. Let's just take you off, like, red meats and eggs, which just screamed to me a low-fat diet, which makes sense in that conversation about a kidney function and pissing out broth. But at the same time, you can't just sit there and decide to eat, like, 8 cups of rice and say, no, it's fine. I can have two. I can have this many's. I can have two of this many's. Like, take it fucking seriously, dude.
As a food addict in a way. And then I, can negotiate with myself, okay, I'm going to have this healthy later, blah, blah, blah. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, you're fooling yourself. It's a slippery slope, yada, yada, yada. But
I think it's absolutely fucked that someone who has said they have BED can sit on camera and eat for money. Like, I think that's fucked. The moral and ethical question of Chantal's relationship with food and her ability to sit here and be like, it's not a binge, you guys. It's just a regular meal. I would regularly be eating this much rice and bread and mayonnaise or yogurt, and I would regularly be eating with sauce dripping down my chin and making sex noises. And do you know what? If you want to do that, go ahead. But you're literally training both your brain and your wallet to just be like, yay, you can do all of this and fuck the consequences. It's fine. I was craving it. It's fine. I have to, I was craving it. I can't just say no to myself. Then I'll binge. I'll crave it. Girl, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What did we just sit through? It may not have been a binge, but it certainly wasn't a smart choice, Mary.
But over restricting doesn't work either for me. You know what I mean? And in a way, it's worse. So, but these are what I'm doing right now. I don't want to do any more on my channel. I don't want to justify as a larger person with health problems. I don't want to justify to people, strangers, why I'm eating what I'm eating.
Girl, whatever the fuck. Your audience is going to question and criticize regardless. You don't have to justify shit. But we're all sitting here saying that you have type 2 diabetes, it's unmanaged, untreated, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to your blood sugar. So if you do end up having a foot amputated, it will not be a surprise to us. It will be a surprise that you didn't engage with healthcare and actually learn about your disease and how to treat it and how to manage it. But you think you can pop a pill and drink yerba mate every morning and everything's just hunky-dory. And it's not. Like, Chantal hasn't even considered the consequences of the long-running effects of diabetes, such as, like, nerve deterioration, right? She could be losing her eyesight. She could be, like, getting cataracts. Her eyes are starting to point in different directions already, and her pupils are different sizes. But fuck that noise. Just eat all the rice. Doesn't even matter. What are you talking about? Fiber. I don't have to justify this to you. No, you don't. The only person you have to justify any of this to is the big man upstairs. That's it. That's it. I don't care. Don't take any of my advice. Fuck. Who am I? Please don't listen to me. But, girl, like, if anybody else was in a similar situation to Chantal, they had different size pupils that suffered double pulmonary embolisms, they had an enlarged heart, enlarged liver, like, bad kidney function, were pissing out beef broth, like, I would say, girl, you know what, do yourself a favor and maybe go and speak to a professional. Go and get some tests done. Maybe take this seriously. And if you've got a hard relationship with food, engage with professionals, because you know what, they're there to help you. Yep, they're there to help you. They can't control everything, but they can certainly help and teach and guide and give you the tools that you'll be able to implement, because there's nothing more important in this world than your health, because if you fuck that, you're fucked. Meat Wagon's gonna stop. You do whatever you want, and if you decide to film it, we'll be here to watch, because we're doing that.
Problems. I don't want to justify to people, strangers, why I'm eating what I'm eating, especially
exactly, Mudslicker. Like, her liver isn't going to give a fuck whether or not it's a craving, and that's the dangerous thing, because for a lot of people who have harder relationships with food, like our physical organs, our body suffers the consequences of a thing in our mind that we can't always control, which is really hard, and it sucks. And I have a lot of time and sympathy for people who do struggle with a relationship with food, being one of them myself. But, like, at some point in time, you got to get a grip when a doctor tells you, like, either shape up or ship out, because if you don't take this seriously, like, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be bad. Like, it's going to be sepsis or transplant/dialysis or, like, losing vision or losing a foot or, like, 20 medications a day. And this is all because, like, Chantal decided, I don't want to engage in healthcare, specifically mental health care, and I would just like to give into every single one of my cravings and urges. Okay, well, that's your choice, girl. Like, whatever. I just don't recommend everybody else do it.
To a community of people who are also overweight, obese.
Oh, what the fuck have you got to say now?
Why I'm eating what I'm eating, you know? Especially to a community of people who are also overweight, obese, and don't ever show themselves, but have a lot to say about what I'm eating.
I do. I really do. As someone who took themselves seriously and went on like a very a very high calorie deficit for a time, and then changed their relationship with food, and then started lifting things, and then changed it again. Like, yeah, girl, I got opinions. I watch your content. You're a fucking like cautionary tale. And I'm on camera. What are you gonna say?
About my weight, yada yada.
Hey, Mai, good to see you.
It's a huge community of people who do that, and I don't want to justify my choices, you know, just because.
At this point in time, I also feel like Chantal's on a dangerous ledge of like being so defiant that because she thinks the haters have a point, she's instantly like, I will find the opposite of that point. And I will follow the opposite of that point. Maybe we should just be giving like bad suggestions to Chantal. You know, like, no, Chantal, don't engage in professional healthcare. You don't need to see a diabetes doctor, girl. You give in to all of your cravings. Do you want lokmas? Do you want some cheesecake? Maybe a croissant? Let's go to town. You know what? I once, not too long ago, I looked up the world record for blood sugar. Chantal, I think you could beat that. I think they might give you a plaque and everything. Just do it, girl. You only live once. Oh. What's another bucket of rice amongst friends?
Because I'm a fat person online eating something that's not a salad. I don't want to do it. What I do off camera with my life is totally up to me. It's my choices.
Go ahead, girl. And guess what? I very rarely talk about what happens off camera, outside of a hypothetical, I suppose. I never sit here and say like, oh, she's definitely doing this off of camera. But I'll tell you right now, I will say she's definitely not taking her healthcare seriously off camera.
You don't have to watch it. You know, eating videos are not for everybody at all. And so that's fine as well, you know.
Luke's, thank you for the super chat. Luke says, exactly, she's definitely on the brink.
There is an audience.
I don't wish that on anyone, but I do wish that, again, Chantal, regardless of the outcome, will be a, like, cautionary tale.
For it, obviously.
People in, like, well, maybe not people, but people who are doing, like, you know how people do, like, deep dive, like, documentaries and stuff now from things, like, in the 2000s? Oh, boy, I was about to say the 80s, and that was going to make me feel real old. Let's take the 90s, for example. Do, like, deep dives into things that happened in the 90s when the internet didn't exist. In 20 years' time, someone's going to be doing a deep dive on, like, the rise and fall of mukbang popularity, and they'll come across Chantal, and they're going to have to do, like, their own whole thing. And it'll be about, like, the woman who refused to take her health seriously and ate herself into an early demise for coins.
And no, not just feeders, because do you know how many mukbang channels?
Oops, sorry, what was that?
That's fine as well, you know. There is an audience for it, obviously. And no, not just feeders, because...
Oh, where did you get that talking point from?
Do you know how many mukbang channels there are? And if you go through those people's comments, there's not one sexual comment about feederism or whatever dumb people are saying.
Uh-huh. I'm not going to pretend to assume I know exactly what every single person who watches Chantal does while watching Chantal. And I don't want to think about it.
Just because it's a bigger person eating, it has to be a feeder. No, it's not. All right. People watch mukbangs for different reasons.
Including feederism, like,
you know,
I think she made that point clear herself.
It just makes you hungry.
Your mukbangs do not make me hungry.
It's pleasurable to see the good food.
It is not pleasurable to see your food,
especially if you can't eat it, or if you are eating. It's like a social thing.
She doesn't even know why people want to watch a mukbang.
You know, like, I don't have to explain mukbangs. People know what they are. I've talked about this many times, but that's why I'm doing them, because for me,
I think she's protesting quite a bit, Echo, yes.
It's content that's fun. There's no drama. I think drama is worse for my health than a cheeseburger at this point, honestly.
I would disagree. Also, the only drama that you get involved in is taking other people's commentary or criticism and watching it or reading it or listening to it vicariously and getting fucking upsetty spaghetti and mad about it on the internet. Dear Chantal, people are allowed to have opinions on the internet about the things that they watch. You should have learnt this by now. People have been reacting to you what feels like since the dawn of time, but I think it's only been about 5 years. But still, if watching what other people have to say about you and your content makes you mad, don't watch it. But also, I feel like a cheeseburger at this point in time, your enlarged heart might beg to differ.
Underestimate how much that can affect your health. People really don't realize that, and I don't want to have a dark energy online with that kind of drama.
How many days ago was it that she was getting mad at everybody? Like 4 days?
And hatred and disliking and just like total negative vibes. Like, I just don't
negative vibes, man.
Want it in
bad negative vibes
in my life.
Hey, somebody, good to see you.
Okay, so mukbangs. I built my channel on mukbangs,
and I'm gonna do it. Damn it.
At first, anyways, and I always ate to some degree on camera, and
like she was doing makeup and she ate the makeup.
Enjoy doing them, so that's that.
Wait, that was a lip scrub, I think. Isn't there another thing?
That's why I want to do it. It's a type of content that,
hey, Pig.
Doesn't involve me sharing my life, because I don't want to do that anymore. I want complete privacy. At first, when I was doing mukbangs in the past, I loved being an open book. I loved sharing everything. And now my feelings have changed about that.
She's got nothing left to share. That's it. She's got nothing in her life is exciting or actually happening. And I think the very few things that the audience don't necessarily know about, which is a little bit more of like Poopy and the loophole marriage and all of that stuff, she won't talk about because she doesn't want everybody else to be right.
So where was I? Oh yeah, mukbangs. So that's why I do them. That's what I want to do. I want to do food content.
Sure.
Of course, when I travel, I'm going to do travel vlogs, like regarding the food in the different countries. And
she's really got food on the brain today.
And on our couples channel we're going to do travel vlogs. And what else? Go out sometimes around here, show you different food places and stuff like that.
It's been a hot minute. Let's go do that then. Let's go for a walk.
And in between that, just mukbangs at home.
Great. So she's telling us the next 3 days at least will just be filled with mukbangs.
That's basically just
Mount Everest, here she comes.
That's what I want to do right now. I don't want to come on here and explain why I'm eating a cheeseburger. I don't want to come on here and explain my weight loss or gain or...
Yeah, shenanigans. Comparing mukbangs when they first started versus where they are at the moment, it is a wild comparison.
Whatever the heck. And be like, I gained half a kilo this week, guys. No, I don't want it. And I don't want to...
Great. I don't care. Actually, that's why this is happening. She got mad at the scale. It's no longer 15 lbs down. No, sorry, kgs down.
Also go balls to the wall and super strict on a diet. And...
Girl, I don't even need balls to the wall. I need balls to like a foot in front of you. Just like a modicum of effort would be lovely. Just say, hey guys, I'm going to start portioning out my rice. You could still eat that kebab dish, go to town, Mary, but you're going to say, okay, great. So instead of this shoulder width plate of rice, I'm going to scoop out 1 cup of cooked rice and that will be my rice. Start small.
No.
Not fupa balls to the floor.
No, I don't want to do it. And just, I don't enjoy doing that content whatsoever. I don't enjoy it. So, yeah.
Great. You don't enjoy doing diet content. Why don't you do diet stuff offline then? If that's a consideration. Or maybe I am. You don't know. I don't film those things and I don't want to talk about what's happening offline. Also, is everyone else peeping the luggage that's still there? Is that... Behind her right shoulder, is that still luggage? Is she packing up? Is that why the Ramadan decorations came down? Is Chantal going back home? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Maybe she's going back to Canada. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, judge me all you want for that, but for me,
See, it was hard because that blue was really blending in with the curtain.
there's just no way. There's just no way. No way. No way. I don't enjoy it. It
That's true, Lily.
depresses me even more. It makes me feel like losing weight and getting healthy is like a punishment. It feels like a punishment.
Are you insane?
There's just no way. No way. No way. I don't enjoy it. It depresses me even more. It makes me feel like losing weight and getting healthy is like a punishment.
It's really not.
It feels like a punishment when I do that.
Yeah, I totally understand Chantal's bizarre well, it's not even bizarre. It's just the logic of feeling as like putting yourself on a diet, putting yourself under restrictions feels bad when you've lived a life of giving into impulses and cravings and all of that stuff. It does feel bad because you have to put your big person pants on. You have to say, no, I'm not going to eat that. And then that's a whole thing to unpack about relationships with food and whatever, right? Some people can just say, I'm not going to eat carbs for 2 weeks and go ahead and do it. And some people have a really hard time with that. And that's all fine. But like getting healthy is not a punishment. Losing weight in this situation, in Chantal's context, is not a punishment. That's a fucking weird thing to say, dude. What are you talking about?
Losing weight and getting healthy is like a punishment. It feels like a punishment when I do that.
I don't think it's the result of losing weight and getting healthy that's the punishment. I think it's the process. Chantal doesn't want to do that because she's never told herself no.
So, yeah. I mean, look at it this way. I want to just go back to learn how to be like a normal person. Like, look at someone like Salah. They don't have to count calories. They don't have to worry about,
Yeah, but Poopy also didn't have an entire life of eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, dude. Like, it does suck that we have bad relationship or hard relationships with food. That does suck, and it takes work. But fuck, Chantal is literally like staring into a black mirror. Like, this is what could happen if you don't take your health seriously, Chantal. And then you're encouraged to eat like poorly on the internet because of money.
No, they just...
But also therapy.
They just listen to their normal hunger cues, I guess. I don't know. But I know for someone like me, it's different. I have to reset and get there, whatever. But anyway, I don't even know why I'm going down that road. But it makes it feel like a chore, a punishment. I don't want to do that. So that's just, I've changed my mind.
Chantal don't give a shit about her diet.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it. So, I
don't want to limit myself. I don't want to restrict myself. I just want to give in to every urge and craving. And that's how we get here.
I don't care if you judge me for that. It's for
great.
My life choices, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, and it sounds like you've entirely given up. So bring on the mukbangs. Who's got the lockmas? Let's go, guys. She clearly don't give a fuck about her health, so whatever.
How I'm happier, just not doing that, not dieting or whatever. So
not dieting, not really caring about what I eat. I'm just going to take this fiber supplement and like my medication and it'll be fine until it's not fine. And I end up in the ER again, or my blood sugar like spikes at 25 because I forget to take my medication or I run out of the script or whatever. Or like I lose a foot or eyesight or can't breathe or my heart stops, I say all of these things without wishing them on anyone. But the reality is like, we are mortal, and Chantal seems to not care about that.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it.
Okie dokie.
And that's all I guess I have to say about it. So, I don't think that I'll ever want to go back to opening up about my life because I don't enjoy it anymore. Like,
they've broken up. She's moving back to Canada. Do you all feel that? It's in the wind. It's in the wind. I can sense it. This is like that MLM thing all over again. There's just like particular words that she uses. She's packing up. She's going home.
That I'll ever want to go back to opening up about my life because I don't enjoy it anymore. Like something has shifted inside me where I don't.
She's going to do like 3 recorded pieces of content. They'll come out daily and then she's going to live stream. Well, she won't even live stream from Canada because she can't unless she's in the Kia. But something will happen. Ooh, I can feel it. It's in the air.
Want to go back to Canada, rip off the hijab like people think I'm going to do. People still think they're giving me time in like a
Because she keeps talking about going back to Canada and ripping off the hijab. She'll go back to Canada and not rip off the hijab for like 3 months.
few months. She's going to be back in Canada, back to wheelchairs, back to shaving her head, back to being a mess. It's not going to happen. It's not. That's over. That time is over.
But she is going back to Canada.
That, like, it's just done. It's completely done. And I've been back and forth to Canada enough times now to know that.
And she keeps bringing it up. Ramadan decorations finally down after months of being up. A suitcase in the living room. I'm telling you.
That's not what I want. And I don't want to sit here justifying why, but that's just, I'm a different person now. I'm a different Foodie Beauty. If you don't enjoy this new me, then you know what to do. Like, I'm not going to be.
It is wishful thinking. And I'm fully acknowledging that it's wishful thinking. I just want something interesting to happen.
Changing for anybody. Like, this is my life. This is who I am now. Take me or leave me. That's up to you. But I'm not my past either. The past doesn't affect me anymore. Why it's still, people are still obsessed with it, I don't know. But you have to.
Girl, why are you so obsessed with everybody else's interests?
Get
a life.
Over it and accept that it's gone, because it was my life. I lived it, and if I'm over it, it's weird that other people are still not.
You made a choice to put your life online. Not just online, but produced and monetized on YouTube. You made your life into entertainment for others. You don't get to say no, let's just no, no, we don't watch or talk about that anymore.
Like from years ago. So yeah. So that's it. Mukbangs are valuable entertainment for people who enjoy them. There's a lot. I enjoy them. I didn't really used to love them, but I always did watch them. But now I start to love them, because it's just like, you know, it's just drama free, and I don't know. I just like drama free content, honestly. But
this energy, I'm telling you.
But I don't like doing certain things. Like, for me, I love food. Like, despite even, this is a huge important point. Despite being a food addict, despite having, you know, I think to a degree we're all addicted to some kind of food, especially if you like junk food and you eat it every day. Try stopping it cold turkey. It's hard.
Chantal out here under the delusion that, like, everybody out here just eats junk food every day. Crazy.
But with the binge eating and all that, I actually haven't been binge eating. So something is working, okay?
What was that? What was that mukbang we just watched?
So I don't know if it's that, you know.
Food is life. Yeah, it's literally in her thumbnail. Well, in her banner.
I know that I get to eat something I'm craving. I don't have that stress of thinking, of restricting, like, oh no, I can't eat this ever again kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but.
Girl, therapy. We've told you for years. You don't listen. Whatever. You don't care. We don't care.
Yeah. I still need to eat, and even though I have binge eating disorder, I also love food, and I'm very interested in the.
Oh my god, this is giving the I'm nostalgic for food, guys. I really love old, like, 80s and 90s, like, videos and ads about food, like takeout. And that's why I'm packing up during a provincial shutdown to cross borders in Canada during a pandemic to go and get a flat burger. That's what this is giving. This is giving legitimately, like, Chantal has a list of excuses. Well, not even excuses. It's just bizarre Chantal logic and reasoning that she just pulls out every now and again when she tries to justify that she can eat whatever she wants, you guys, and it doesn't matter. Girl, you can. You make a choice whatever the fuck you put in your pie hole. Eat whatever you want. You want to go and eat a whole pot pie right now? Go ahead. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't, but also I don't want to engage with you in your reality. So you eat what you want, and I'll just talk to Chad about how that's probably not a good idea for someone in your position.
Cultural side of food. I'm also interested in, like, learning about different food, about trying different food, and I love.
You love food.
Of the pleasure that food brings, like good food, you know.
Look, there's a very important thing that you need to understand. For me, the pleasure in food is the company, right? And I had to learn that because I found a lot of comfort and a lot of, like, I used to boredom eat quite a lot and, like, stress eat. Like Like if I was anxious or like highly strung or whatever, I felt like it was a very emotional eat, right? I managed to kind of work my way out of that, which was lovely, gal. Not everybody has the capacity to do that by themselves, which is why I strongly suggest engaging with professionals. With all of that being said, right, when you talk about the pleasure of food, that's something you can work through with a professional. The pleasure of food should often come with like nostalgic memories of family or companionship or like other people. That like part of the really interesting like culture that surrounds food is from like family and community gatherings and like celebrations or rituals or things like that, not just like I get pleasure from eating a cheeseburger, because like from a I don't know, biological standpoint, like yeah, the dopamine or whatever happens with high like calorie dense, high salt, high fat foods is that your body, the lizard brain part of your body is saying, yeah, eat more of those. Those tasted so good. I'm gonna make you feel so good eating that burger. Also, let's go find more burgers because like an ice age might be around the corner. So let's make sure we stock up. Like we want to stock up on burgers for winter. That's what the lizard brain's telling you. But like the way that she says this just makes me think like we know that that's a messed up relationship with food, but she really needs to unpack it with a professional and not sit here and just justify it all and be like, no, you guys, I'm just nostalgic for food. I'm really like, I get so much pleasure from food. Food is fuel. Food is fuel. You can get pleasure from food, but when you reach pleasured levels of that Chantal has, like she is pleased. She's heavily pleasured, our Chantal. Like this is a dangerous level of pleasure.
I love food. I'm a foodie.
You say you love food, and then on the other hand, you say you're a food addict and you have BED. Girl, can't you like, they are the same thing, but how do you not realize that that's such a dangerous thing to, like, justify? Ugh.
And that I'm passionate about food. I love food. You know, people always say,
we know.
well, how did
you love foods to a dangerous level? You love food to the point that you have eaten yourself into diabetes, enlarged heart, enlarged liver, kidney failure. Like, the list goes on. That's how much you love food. We get it, you do. But you like, that is abnormal. Right? That is disordered. Go and speak to a professional. Clearly, whatever you're doing isn't working and hasn't been working, ever.
you know to just cook things? Because I love food. And so if you love something, you know, I'm not like I don't even measure my spices or anything. So I'm not like a cook or a chef. I don't claim to be. But I can make myself something good if I want to, something tasty.
Please hold, it is very much giving addict making excuses.
And that's
every reason under the book to justify Chantal's choices.
I love.
And like, she doesn't want to engage with professional help because that would change the level of pleasure she receives from food.
Food. I am
or could.
A foodie and a beauty. I know that makes people mad. So I just really love food. And so a big part of me,
hey, Agro, good to see you. Yes, many red flags.
Wants to just get more into food. And hoping
you want to get more into food? Girl, get out of food.
That somehow that will also mend my bad relationship with food.
No, your bad relationship with food will be mended with management treatment and engaging with professional services, not by rolling around in it more. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. We've been through this rigmarole so many times. So many times. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. You need to engage in professional services. And this is all just lies and gaslighting because you won't do that because you don't actually want to change. You just want to get your takeout delivered to you, make a little mukbang, make a little money, stuff your face full of food, and that's it. That's what you want. And that's that.
So we will see, but I'm done justifying myself and my opening up about my health. And I know it's totally my fault, you know, but do you know how annoying it is to have so many people comment carb hate?
Oh my god. Stop. It's the keto police, not the carb hate, girl. Sarah Marie, thank you for being here for 13 months. I appreciate it. Sarah Marie says, as a former alcoholic, this is 100% addict talk. It does feel like that. I'm very fortunate that I have very little experience in addiction. But yeah, that's what it is giving. It is that strange way that Chantal talks about food where it's justifying, like, the relationship instead of saying that the relationship is dangerous or bad or like not great for her health or like any of those things. She just blah, blah, bad, blah.
My fault, you know, but do you know how annoying it is to have so many people comment carb hate? Just
Commenting carb hate.
I don't know, just like some of the comments are so annoying, and some of
Girl, don't take it personally. You're the one who's deciding to eat like 6 cups of rice at a time. If people are in your comment section saying, girl, it's too much rice, first, don't read your comments if you're that like upsetty spaghetti about it all. But second, maybe listen to them. Because a lot of people have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge that you don't have, and you just want to justify somehow in your brain. Like she is full Delulu. She doesn't want reality touching hers. You know, she wants to live in her little bubble and just eat a trough of rice and be done with it. She doesn't want the judgment.
I don't know. I just can't stand it.
I say if you don't want to be judged for the food that you're eating on camera and being paid for it, don't eat food on camera and be paid for it. Because your audience has every right to judge the content that you produce and monetize, girl. This is no Dear Diary situation.
Stand it. So I'm totally done with that. I know I say that all the time, but trust me, this is going to stick. You're not going to see another diet video from me.
Oh, what a shame. That's a bummer. I was hoping for a Jenny Craig.
Anymore. You know?
Okay, no more diet, everyone. Calm down. No more. Also, chat, there's a heap of you here. If you'd like to hit the like button, feel free. If not, that's okay. But I hope you're having a good morning or day. Happy Monday.
Like, there's not going to be any diet videos. Yeah. Or my health, whatever. That's my personal business. I don't know why I ever decided to share some things like.
Girl, keep it to yourself. We're gonna see you losing circulation in that foot, and like, who knows? It's gonna be great. Also, you're the one who sat on live stream and like wouldn't shut up about sciatica for like 4 weeks.
Blood sugar and
anyway, it's fine.
Stuff so stupid, honestly. So, but
that's a really good point. The most oppressed this bigot has endured the most oppression. Yeah, this bigot has endured is people hating her diabetic. Eating carbs. Yeah, there's so much carb hate in her comments, guys.
That's it for me. I don't want to talk about it anymore, any of those personal things. And this is just like a formal video, I guess, cementing that for you guys and answering.
Thank you so much.
Kind of why I wanted to go back to mukbangs.
You want to go back to mukbangs because you want easy money, eating on camera, hitting the dopamine, and that's it. You don't want to be held accountable. And like the one sliver of accountability in her life was her audience. And then as she continued through her lifestyle, her audience realized that she's never going to, like, listen to anything she has to say. And that's how, you know, reaction channels and compilation channels and clip shows and all of that, that's how the audience kind of shifted. Because it's interesting to talk about, but she's not interested in hearing it. So great. Good. Cool.
Because people forget that I built my channel on mukbangs. I did start doing, you know, weight loss content after that and all that
stuff. You also built your channel doing mukbangs when you didn't have diabetes.
It's a very eclectic channel, so it has different audiences, you know. When I start doing weight loss stuff, the weight loss audience comes out and says, yay, and the mukbang people say boo, you know, and then...
That's fucking unhealthy, Chantal. Recognize that you are morbidly obese. Losing weight would be beneficial to your health. And, like, listening to the mukbangers who go boo when she starts a diet... Get fucking real. Like, oh my God.
It's like vice versa every time I change my mind. But I want to be consistent. And I think that, you know, I just want to just do that content for now.
Yeah, you just want to sit down, have food, eat, be gross. Got it. Great.
Well,
I can't wait to watch the next episode.
Yeah, that's going to be my content. A food channel. So, that's about it.
As asked, shouldn't a loving husband be concerned about her health and diet? Not if he's not there.
So yeah, if you don't like watching people eat, you don't like eating noises, I have no idea why you would watch my videos.
Curiosity.
My mukbang videos, but that's how it's going to be. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening to me again. I know a lot of people miss the old Foodie Beauty. Excuse me, but that's gone. It's just gone.
Look, Chantal's content can be dramatic in other ways.
You know, I'm 40 now. Like, I'm not going to be doing any of the things that I used to do. It's just feel different about things now. I don't have that same energy either.
To rage on the internet because you were doing it like 4 days ago.
I don't know.
But okay.
This is why I don't edit. I would have to listen to myself say all this over again. No thanks. I even bore myself sometimes. So it doesn't bug me that people think my content's boring. It doesn't.
Good.
Some people, some people don't. Some people do, whatever.
Just a reminder, I don't think that's glitter on the face.
All right, so I guess that's it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, Chantal. Chat, I've run out of energy and fucks to give, so we're not going to watch that one from 6 months ago, but I'm gonna put a pin in it, and we might come back to it later. Have fun. All right, chat, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a great day and or night. Please make sure you wear sunscreen, drink your water, get your steps in, have a snack, a nap, hug your loved ones, chill, maybe do some, like, stretching. My shoulders are so sore today. I've got gym in the morning. Anyway, thanks for being here. Chat, you've been lovely. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you liked, hit the like button on the way out. I'd appreciate that. Thanks for being great, and I will